And we're here. We're here. We're alive. Barely tired. Normal trucking stuff. Can't put my hood up. Got on my DIY semi hoodie today. Yeah. How's everybody doing out there? The thumbnail was not a lie. I did have my oil changed this morning. So I did have my oil changed. Uh, $400 for an oil change, PM service. Never gets cheaper. Thanks for stopping by. Dan's in the house. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. Appreciate you. Dan, love those Mexican weather gals. Yeah, no doubt. You know, I figure if you're going to be bad at your job, you can at least look good while you're doing it, right? Come on. Jerome Jones in the house on the home time. Good job. Way to make it there. Just Trucking Life's in the house. Yo, what up? What up? Shannon Thomas Trucking in the house. Here, hand, pink, waving face, blue, smiling. Okay. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Shannon. We appreciate you. The U.S. launched an ICBM into the ocean. Wow. Let me see here. I can figure this out. What does ICBM stand for? Ice cream. I don't know. I'd figure that out. They're throwing ice cream in the ocean now. Is that some sort of ice cream? Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta stop flying my drone over Alaska, I guess. This Trucking Live Thursday night. I believe it's, what the hell day is it? That's a good question. Is today Saturday? Let me verify. Wow, hey, technology, come on. Um, computer can't pull up what day it is. Come on, you can do it any day now. No, there it is. Man, it's Saturday. I'm gonna go with Saturday. I don't know. Um, let me Google it, because what day is it? There we go. What day is it? Today's Saturday, February 11th. I knew it. Um, I'm on a Microsoft device here. They're a little behind. They're a little slow. Robert B's in the house. What's an ICBM? I think that's some sort of ice cream with banana, and I'm not sure what the M stands for. It's ice cream with bananas and I don't know. What the hell the M would be? Bananas and M&Ms? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're talking about there. Oh, me. Scott's in the house. Channel member. Thank you, sir. Thanks to all my channel members for being channel members on a Saturday. I got to get this done early today. That's why we're a little early on the live, because I got to proceed to be up early in the morning. So, I was so mad this morning. Let me tell you, I made a midnight delivery last night, and proceeded to get done at about 3 in the morning. Drove 35 minutes to get to a spot to park. Found me a parking spot. Praise the Lord on that one. Finding a parking spot at 3:30 in the morning. Found me a good parking spot, and then proceeded to get hot dialed by a broker at 7 o'clock on a Saturday. The way I look at it is, if I didn't call you to say anything was wrong, then nothing's wrong. You know what I mean? If if I had a midnight delivery and you ain't heard nothing from me, I made that delivery, dude. I made that delivery. Check your tracking app. Scott says, "Hey, y'all going to pick up in Liberal, then to Oakland, California." Ooh wee! Talking about that I-80 life, dog. Living that I-80. Um, be careful out there. You know how that weather is from September to mid-April. You know, could snow any minute. Dang it. I can't be yawning. I'm tired. I'm tired, dog. Had a busy day today, got up, got woke up by the broker. Uh, hot dialing me. I hit the hater button twice, and damn, he didn't just bam, call me right back. Bam, call me right back. I'm like, dude, quit. Like, stop. Like, I've been in the bed for 4 hours. Leave me alone. I don't even think it had been 4 hours. It was miserable. But yeah, be careful out there, Scott, on that ride. Old school, new school says ICBM stands for Intercontinental Ballistic Milkshake. Right, right. Ice cream and banana milkshakes. I just figured it out. Bob Lowe in the house. What up, Bob Lowe in the house? Like that avatar, dog. That's a cool avatar. Gary Bates in the house channel member says, I think I will go get a shower. Yeah, I just got out of the shower. Ooh, I took her down. Dog. Get rid of that facial hair for a minute. Go look at my summertime look. You know what I mean? We getting some warm days. Shave my head. Got my ears lowered. Got my face clean. Woo! Damn, dog. Damn. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hide you women. That's all I can say. Gary Bates says, you going to send me a link, cash money? I could send you a link, Gary Bates. I can do that. I don't think we're going to be on here long, but hey, anybody want to hang out with Gary Bates? Let me see here. I can do this, Gary. Give me a minute. Where did I set this up? StreamYard. Or maybe I did it. Invite guest, copy. All right. I'm working on it, Gary. I'm getting there. Give me 1 second. It'll be right there. Bullet of Woods in the house. Don't go live from the shower though, Gary. Just it's a family show. Oh man, it's a family show, Gary. Let me see here. One Gary. Gary. Give me a minute. Guys. I'm horrible to this. Hang on a second. Maybe that ain't what I'm trying to do here. Damn. Come on. Golly. Horrible with technology. There we go. I think I got it sent to you. Check your emails, Gary. Bullet of Woods in the house. What up? Thanks for stopping by. Shannon Thomas Trucking with all the fun emojis there. Tiffany 16 in the house. Hey, Cash. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Wheel Burner, Mr. Ice Road Trucking himself in the house. Interesting. Wheel Burner Express doing big things out there. Thanks for stopping by. Trucking and Trading in the house. Reefer 77 made it in. Channel 19, breaker, come on. Says, oh, hell yeah, I was just watching the live feed from yesterday and got a notification for the new one. Yeah, that one yesterday. I appreciate DIY coming on, but I felt like I didn't have no energy. I felt like I kind of went back and watched that one a little bit. I felt like I needed a shot of Red Bull or something in that one. But DIY did a good job. He was bringing that noise. Channel 19 says, hope everyone's doing well and burning miles. Yeah, no doubt. I've been sitting all day. I got unloaded this morning and just chilling. Just gonna chill right here. There it is. There it is. Greg Zimmer, greeting from Pennsylvania. This string of life says ICBM is an ice cream covered Big Mac. Woo, come on with it. How many calories is that? I would try it. I would eat that. Channel 19 says, I have an interview with a new company on Monday. Congratulations, sir. Everybody, join me in welcoming one Gary Bates to the show. What up, Gary Bates?
I'm just trying to get this thing turned off. Can you hear me?
All right, I think my internet's holding up for a second now. What's up with you, Gary Bates?
Finally.
Check 1 2.
Not.
You there? You froze up on me. How's your internet, Gary? You got good internet? Oh, Gary's out for a moment. That's Gary, guys. If you don't know Gary, longtime supporter of the channel, he's started doing YouTube videos here recently. If someone could drop a link to Gary's channel in there. Uh, so yeah, new company interview. Chief Freight Hauler says greetings from the recliner. Kudos. I respect that. Greetings from the recliner, dog. That's the way you do it. Paul Harris in the house. Let's see if we can get Gary back in here for a second. Um, Hang on one second, Gary. Let me read this comment here. Killian says bought a 500 horsepower car that's tuned on E85. Problem is, no gas stations nearly sell E85. Had to take the old lady's Honda with 4 gas jugs to Chattanooga. Ah, damn it, boy. Um, okay. Okay. Killian's the Mackinac kid, baby. Come on. There's Gary Bates. How you doing, Gary?
I think I'm better now. I had to turn off the other show going on.
Okay. Taking up all the old bandwidth there.
Something. So what's going on, man? I'm just sitting here getting
Uh,
ready. I wasn't even serious, but I'm here.
hey, Gary, we like Gary Bates. If you guys don't know the story, I met Gary Bates in a Waffle House. We share a love of Smothered and Covered, and yeah, met him. I was having a rough day, and then I met a Gary Bates in a Waffle House, and it really cheered me up. So, been a Gary Bates fan ever since. Tell everybody what you got going on, Gary. You do flatbed, and
Yep.
where you running that flatbed at these days?
Well, I just ran out to Salt Lake City, and I don't know if anybody knows the story, but I brought a driver on. He went to his school, rode with me for 2 weeks, and then poof, now he's gone. So I ran out to Salt
Oh,
Lake City. I ran out to Salt Lake City and spent about 3 days there doing some paperwork and just had to get it all organized and didn't find a load back. So I just started driving home toward Indiana this
man.
week. So that's what's kind of currently going on. But yeah, I'm a flatbedder. I've been driving for 3 or 4 years now. Company's about 3 years old. So just starting to get it all figured out, I guess.
Hmm. And then it all changes, right?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah,
Yeah, that's trucking. That's trucking. You figure it out, and then they flip it on its head. Um, Yeah, that's a rough deadhead. How many was that? About 1,300 miles?
It's probably 15. Yeah, 1,500.
Mm, You're gonna have to disclose that in your weekly recap, I guess.
I'm not sure. Hey, here's a spoiler alert. On I-80 there in Utah, there's some place close to Echo. I don't know if this is popular or unpopular, but I pulled off the side of this viewing place, and I took a little video today just for fate. There's some ice fishermen out there hanging out, so maybe he'll
Oh,
enjoy that little video when I get that on posted. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Put that up. I hear the money's in ice fishing videos. According to Fate Trucking, he tells me all the time, got to get some ice fishing videos up on the YouTube. So
Yep.
it's one way to do it.
Yes, sir.
Let me hit a few comments here. I don't get too far behind on them. People get restless. You know, we don't want them to get their pitchforks out and come after us. Channel 19 says it's Saturday. Yeah, I was having a little problem figuring out what day it was a minute ago. Reefer 77, burning miles on my sofa. Ah, damn it. That's one way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's at the house this weekend, Gary. I think we're the lone two out here in the truck. I'm waiting on a load tomorrow. That's a 1 day run back to the house. So, um, kind of took a hit. Um, going back to the house. And I'm not, I know we were like, stupid rates, a year or two ago, but I'm literally doing a lane that's not uncommon for me, and it is half the price of what it was 2 years ago. Um,
Yeah, I'm getting a little surprised by the rates and the load postings rates. I had a broker. It was probably Wednesday. I mean, this is a big time, pretty much big time broker, and they answered the phone and just like was all attitude toward me, and I had to call DAT because I didn't know what to do because they threatened to destroy my MC. I mean, I was like, okay, hey
wow.
man, I don't. All I said was, they quoted me a rate of 2,200. I said, can you do 24? And they said, I'm not moving. I said, well, go ahead and do it. And then all this other stuff started happening. So I don't know if the brokers are going nuts or what, but something's happening, and we just gonna have to figure out what it is eventually, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's, that's one of those things like, it's crazy that they can put bad info on your MC number like that. It's like, what are you supposed to do in recourse on that? It's a good idea you reached out though, because if they went through with it, at least you'd have it documented. You know,
Yeah,
crazy,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's one
craziness.
individual. They did claim to be the owner, but
Wow.
the individual's not the owner because this
Yeah.
is like a mega, and so I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I don't know. I was like, hey man, I'm just all I'm doing is I just got to verify your MC number because of all the double brokering and everything else. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I ran into. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe you called somebody on some bull crap and they didn't like it.
Uh, um,
Um, I just saw a news article about double broker, and I haven't read it yet, but I saved it. I may put that in the trucker news coming at you very soon. Um, Toga's in the house. Thanks for stopping by, Toga. Paul Cruz in the house. What up? Brian says the M is for marshmallows. Yeah, ICBM stands for ice cream with bananas and marshmallows. We fired a big Sunday right into the ocean, I guess. A big banana split right into the ocean.
it
Yeah,
probably
M is.
floated to the surface. It
Oh, you
probably
saying?
floated to the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, then it would be surface to air, I guess. I don't know what's going on in this world these days. We're gonna like 2023 has yet to be defined. I've thought of this for about a decade now. Every year has to have like one big defining moment, and some of them happen right off the bat. Some of them hang around to the end of the year, but there's kind of that one thing when you think back to a year. There's kind of like that one thing, and I kind of felt like last year was kind of like trying to get back to normal, just trying. But this year, oh, I'm anxious to see what's going to be the big move this year. Flips everything upside down. Shannon says ice cream banana malt. Okay. Reefer 77 says channel 19. Those are the easiest miles. Yeah, when you're sitting on the couch, those are the easy miles. Um, so how far have you made it back to Indiana yet, Gary? Or you stopped and looking for loads along the way?
Well, here was my thought process. I was going to get back over to close to Omaha to see if I can pick something up around the I-35, that dividing line there.
Yeah.
I figure if I can get there and hang out there, maybe I can not drive it all the way in. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I promised someone I would be somewhere, a couple years ago, and on a certain day, and then I had a damn DEF pump go out. So I had deadhead like 1,300 miles. I deadheaded from like southern Mississippi all the way back to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, uh, sometimes things are more important than trucking. It's like when you say you're going to be there, you got to be there. It was rough though. I think I got the truck fixed on a Friday afternoon. There were no loads, so gotta do what you gotta do. Frank the Tank Trucking says, "What up, Cash? From Gaylord, Minnesota. Oh, son, you over there at the truck wash, getting your truck washed? Um, I will tell you guys, if you're over there, there's a better truck wash in town. Just so you know, just right down the road." George Cruz in the house is looking to buy a freight shaker with a DD13 and a 12-speed automated transmission. Any issues I should look out for other than the one box? I don't have a lot of experience with the DD13s. My buddy just bought one though, and he seems to like it pretty good. He says it's real sensitive on weight, like your fuel economy goes down, a lot when you get loaded with heavy weight. But I'm like, it's most modern engines these days. What kind of truck do you have, Gary?
It's a 2009 Freightliner Cascadia DD15 Eaton Fuller 10-speed manual transmission. That's about how it goes.
How many miles you got on that truck, Gary?
You want to know the odometer? It's almost 1.3.
Damn it, boy.
But here's what I think happened when I made the purchase. I think it has been overhauled at least once. I see a remanufactured sticker on it.
Okay.
So it's one of those really weird areas, when they did that 2008. Well, the truck says it's manufactured 2008, and so it never did go to the DEF system. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for me, but maybe the truck had about 350,000 miles on it.
Okay.
These are all guesses because I didn't do the research. Somebody just told me some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I just sort of believed what they told me.
Okay. Been a good one though?
Well, it's the truck this old turned into having the normal maintenance issues that maybe I wasn't aware of either. Had a drive shaft go out on me, actually break. So I don't know. I don't know if that was lack of maintenance, the U joints or something seized up on me, and then just other little things: my fuel pump, the water pump, the charge air cooler, the radiator. So those other parts, I don't know if I don't know what was changed when everything else was changed. Probably nothing. So those parts are probably just normally going out.
Yes. Yeah. You're gonna have problem. I mean, my truck's getting up there in miles. I'm almost at 800,000, and it's you go through more parts. I mean, it's just the way nature of the beast. If you're a 2008, 2009, you should be DPF filter, but no def, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, real quick, I want to throw it out there for everybody. I changed my name on the screen there. If you see, it says $DIY Semi. Okay, here's what we're going to do today, guys. Don't send me any kind of super chats or anything. If you feel you want to give some money, DIY is at a benefit right now for a family member that's got some pretty bad news, and uh, when you get sick, the bills don't stop coming. So if anybody feels like if you were going to send me $20, I'd rather you send it to that cash app right there, $DIY Semi. Put in there, fundraiser or something like that in the title or in the memo. That's what I want everybody to do. If you feel like giving, if you can give, I'd rather you do that than to give me money. So let's do that today. Um, you know, uh, that's what I'd rather do. Sorry, Gary, I had a little side note there, but yeah, no, a 2009 1.3. I'm gonna say she's been a pretty good one, even if it was rebuilt.
Yeah.
The kind of those miles they speak for themselves. Any truck that goes to 1.3, there ain't many that see that kind of miles, honestly. Um,
I did have to do a transmission or a clutch,
yeah,
so I forgot about that one. But yeah, that's I don't know, somewhere around 50,000 mark last year on repairs. Um, it didn't destroy me because of what the rates were doing then,
yeah,
but it would have really hurt if I was in an environment like this. So
mm, true.
I'll kind of tell you that my strategy when I bought and let it sit until I felt like I had enough going for me to try to start. So if somebody were to, do one of these purchases of as the equipment's going down, just don't jump all at once. Stagger your way in if you have to, if that's what someone's trying to do, or if someone's trying to exit. I'm not sure. I need to think about some of those steps as well. Would it be keep the truck and trailers and then go drive, or lease on something like that? If those are good options, if it just keeps going the way that it is going now, I don't know.
Yeah, um, yeah. There's a lot of people having to make decisions right now that are not easy decisions. Um, you know, it, it's tough. It's tough right now. I mean, I'll just be honest about it. Um, Hang on one second. I'm gonna send a cash app to DIY while we're sitting here, and let me find that guy. If you do, just put fundraiser in the memo, everybody. That's that's what I recommend. That's what I recommend. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of people, man. It's tough time right now. A lot of people having to just make real decisions on what to do with equipment. Henry Bob says, made in it alive. Yeah, boy, my man Cash is on. Fate Trucking, I sent you a link if you want to jump in here, Fate Trucking. If you want to join me and Gary, talk about equipment, Fate Trucking just bought well, not a brand new truck, but brand new to him. All fancy and all. He had to get all fancy on everybody, and show off. So, Will Burner's saying what up to Fate Trucking. Will Burner's up there on the ice roads right now. If you guys don't know, yeah, Will Burner he signed up for the freaking ice roads, man. He's doing it. He is doing it. Okay. Alfalfa, don't send the money to me, please, because YouTube takes 30% of that. I'll pay that 30%, and I will send DIY that $100. But send it if you got Cash App. Send it through Cash App. That way DIY gets it. But I will send that $100 to him. YouTube be damned. We'll make sure they get the money. But yeah, I would prefer you to send it to DIY right there on the screen. If you got Cash App, $ DIY semi, I appreciate that. Help out some people that are legitimately in need. I'm not, and DIY didn't ask me to do that. So it ain't like they're asking for it. But let me send that to him real quick while I'm thinking of it.
Yeah, there's no nothing wrong with helping out a little bit for sure. That'll smooth some of the sharp edges for sure.
Yeah, it's a thing a lot of people don't understand about, especially when it's a long-term illness like that. It's like, I'm not going to say, it's a pretty close family member, but that's all I'm gonna say. And it's like, things don't ever stop. Let's see. Let me make sure I spell alfalfa right here. I want to make sure he knows who that came from. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't see the comments. I'm pretty new to this thing, so
that's all right. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, Gary. I like to bring in people that are on the channel. It's like, like with you, we've emailed back and forth. Hell, we've met in person, so I don't feel as, you never know where some people are going to go with it, when you bring them in, like, but I know you're, pretty reasonable person there. And well, I was glad you said that. Whether you was joking or not, I'm glad, because I want to bring you home. This trucking life not working. You want to come in this trucking life? Let me see what he's up to.
He's probably driving the murder Civic or something.
Oh my God, dude, that guy has fun, man. Like, I don't care what nobody says. That guy, he's having fun. This trucking life. There we go. Is that I think that's you. I don't know. I'm gonna send it. We'll see. I think that's him. Snore Lord's in the house. What up, Snore Lord? Thanks for stopping by. This is Gary Bates we got in here today. Gary, welcome to the channel. Gary does flatbed. He's got him an expanding business. He hired a driver. He put him through trucking school, and then he got the experience that a lot of mega carriers got. They vanished on him. Did you have him sign a non-compete clause?
This is such a probably the typical thing. This was a family member having some concerns at home or whatever, somewhat of a new father and this and that, and it doesn't rubbed me the wrong way because I believe he really wanted to, you know, be with his daughter,
Yeah.
and her being, a year and a half old, uh, you know, I thought it was going to work out good, and I was going to be able to have a chance to work around what he had going on. But he knew somebody in a place he worked in the past, and actually they're reefer, but I think they're in the biomedical field stuff, and they're moving that stuff around or something. So anyway, I guess he's just a day a day driver now,
Okay.
and so it's one of those things. I would have liked him to stay on long enough to show him that I can work around the schedule. I just have to get it all figured out, and I don't know, he got paid decent money, for a couple weeks, paid him a couple $100 while he was in school to make sure he got through without starving or whatever. And so I think it was just more of a hand up uh, circumstance.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to have seen it. I would have liked to have gotten something out of it,
Right.
but
Right. Well, hey, um, you don't always get paid in cash. Sometimes you never know. You never know how things work out, and I think it'll come back around to you. You know, it, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, I get where he's coming from. I mean, like today, I have sat here. I'm about 400 miles from the house, and I have sat here all day. They have called. They will not let me pick this load up till in the morning. So I've basically just been sitting here all day, and like I could have been at the house right now. I could have said, screw this little bit of money that I'm getting on this load. It's not a little bit of money. I mean, it's damn near my fuel bill for the week, but at the same time, it's like I could just turn and go. I could be there, and you know, um, when I'm deadheading, I can get 10 plus miles per gallon, and I mean, it ain't that big a deal. It's like 125 bucks in fuel, say another 30 or 40 on IFTA, and we're there. Uh, but it's tough. It's tough being away, especially when you got little ones like that, man. But um, yeah, it'll come back around to you. It'll come back around.
well, here's the scenario that I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that he doesn't get there and then not be able to accomplish his goals, around
Yeah,
seeing his daughter. And I tried to share with him that sometimes those recruiters or those people that you talk to don't always tell you how it's going to go.
yeah, that's true. And that's coming from somebody that's been in the industry, because that's exactly how it works a lot of times. And I'll tell you like this, I found that when I was local, like with Cisco, and honestly, I get more home time now. Like it's good home time. Like Cisco, I would leave out at 5 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I wouldn't be home till the sun went down. And it's like by the time you come in, you eat supper, and you go back to bed because you got to be up at 3 o'clock. I mean, is that a lot of
Right.
times that's not good home time to me. I would rather work for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days and then be home for like 2 or 3, 4 days. Be there when everybody gets up. Be there when people are going to bed. Like just be there. So Seth Ward says, "What are you using for internet?" I'm using T-Mobile on mine. I connect my let me don't pull it out. I hook to my cell phone with a cord to my computer, and I use a computer program called or an app. It's called PDA Net. Somebody told me about that PDA Net. So that's what I use. and it works pretty good. Jackknife TV says, I see South Bend, Indiana. It's a stellar place to take your 10. LOL. At least the Mexican restaurant here is good. Okay. Talking about them South Bend, issues. Um, Jackknife says, so after you met him in the Waffle House, did you guys waffle stomp afterwards? No, there was no waffle stomping. There was some waffle eating for sure. Uh, Snarlord says hiring drivers is extremely difficult. Yes, yes. Um, I had a business in the past that was very heavy on physical labor, and I had to hire a lot of people. And I mean, word. You got to use word of mouth. You got to use advertising. You really got to get some stuff going to hire people. And I can't even imagine that was like, that was like 7, 8 years ago. I can't even imagine in this environment trying to find drivers of all people. Is that why you decided to put someone through school, Gary? Did you think maybe if I, come in that way, I can hire a driver?
Yeah, that's really what I was thinking. If I was going to take this risk on this, trying this, because it was very much the first time, that I would take the risk with this person, because I felt it was the best risk I could take, because I already know they know how to back up trailers and everything else, not the 53 footers, but I kind of knew that they could handle the position or whatever.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's why I was like, well, maybe I can get him through. I can also go through the processes, the steps, learn those as well, figure out what I got to do if I have missed anything, and then since I know them, I could run them team in the truck with me uh, until the other truck was purchased and trailers or whatever. And you know, the biggest question I had was on the insurance, and my particular insurance, they did not increase my premium when I added him.
Oh, wow.
Um, but when I got my premium there, um, I was probably considered a new driver. I had the business was under 2 years old and some 2 or 3 years for the CDL, so my premium didn't increase. So I'm waiting to hear back to see if my premium is going to drop after he's no longer on the policy,
Yeah.
or if it just stayed the same because I'm 3 4 years CDL, and the business is over 2 years now. So I think I'm starting to get to the point where uh, some of the costs might be coming down a little bit.
Right. Yeah, you might be able to get out of like, at over 2 years, you can really start to shop around more now with your insurance as well. Um, you know, Haboonster says, Yo, Cash, I might have a new job doing hazmat soon. All right, nice. Nice. He went through the Schneider School, Haboonster did, so congratulations. Seth Ward says, I wouldn't want that headache of dealing with drivers. People are hot garbage these days. Only want to use people and take advantage of others. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people ask me when things were really good and popping, hey, why don't you get another truck and put on another driver? And I made a I made a very very hard rule when I bought this truck. I'm going to see what the most amount of money I can make with one guy and one truck is. You know, I wasn't planning on expanding or anything because I've had a tough time with that in the past. It's like you get some good people along the way, but then you get those people that are like, they're there for them and no one else. So makes it rough.
for sure.
What's on that hat, Gary?
Oh, that's the little symbol. It's a bat carrying a semi.
Be damn. Be damn. Where'd you have that made at?
Uh, had it embroidered. I had to send it. Uh, well, that's the one of the icon things there, or branding things. See, that semi gets dropped on the bull, like the bull whip. See,
Yeah.
there's all this thing about the bull whip and this and that and whatever. There's more of the picture there besides that, but that one works, pretty good.
Yeah.
So so I figured that out when I was making my business cards and everything. Made up this, complex little like scene or whatever. My creativity, came out.
All right.
So anyway, that just I went to the Iowa 80 and sent them a digital file, and they had to make the file into a stitching embroidery thing. And that's basically what I did. I bought a couple hats or a
Nice.
couple boggins. This one even has a patch on the back. I wanted them to put it on the patch, but the patch was too small,
All right.
so I just put that on the back. And
So, do they got that on file there? Can I stop in there and get me a bat hauling a semi? Uh,
I don't know if they are allowed to do that. You know how the copyright and everything else, people might do things like that. But when I got these files made and everything, uh, the people that helped me get the website started um, sent me over to somebody to like send it through a process, like for $20 or something, to make sure that I'm allowed to use it. Nobody else has it trademarked and all that. And there are so many laws, rules, regulations, and everything else. I'm not sure how much ownership I possess of that, uh, but I would like to think that um, I would like to think that there's some protection there, but I don't know. It's something that I don't know much about.
yeah.
Don't know.
I was wondering, because I got the DIY semi shirt here, so I need me a Gary Bates hat to go with it.
There you go. Yeah.
Seth says I'm outside of New Orleans, Louisiana. I have to move a show tomorrow up to Memphis. Maybe have to stock up on some cowboy toothpicks and Red Bull to get it done. Yeah, damn it, boy, I ain't heard about cowboy toothpicks in a long time. Uh, J Night TV says nope. I'm out here running $2,200 uh times two, 675 on 750-mile round trip runs. Okay. Uh, can't believe flatbed is in the dumpster. Yeah, flatbed is it's coming into that time of year, man. Things should be picking up a little bit. I did hear on it was that Trucker Todd I think I was listening to. Trucker Todd had the lead recruiter from Swift on the other day, and they were talking about freight and metrics and things like that. And Swift's got a little bit of insight into the market. Let's face it, pretty big company. You know, and she was saying that from what Swift, the information they're putting out is this year should be like a normal freight cycle. Like things pick up in the spring and then kind of fall down around, 4th of July and then, ramp back up to Christmas time. And we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how produce season does. That's my big one with reefer is, pay attention to that produce. If produce don't do nothing, it might be a rough year. So I don't
Yeah, I've
know.
been I've been watching a lot of these economic shows and finance shows, and the freight waves and the DAT, trying to make sure I know what to think about what is going to happen if anything besides these balloons and, you know, automobiles flying in Alaska or something in the air. I don't know, but yeah, I've really been trying to uh, get some information about that as
Uh,
much as I can.
yeah, I heard China was just working on a way to get around this shipping container issue they were having last year. You know, they were going to start flying things over Alaska with balloons and whatnot.
Yeah, you know, that might be that might be the the government controlled corporations or something, state owned corporations that make the declaration that they're not owned by the Communist Party, et
Right.
cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
Oh, fun stuff. The Minnesota kids in the house. I popped today. Okay. With both feet, says Gary Bates. How's your dad doing?
He came home yesterday.
Good.
I think they're just preparing him for maybe a surgery in the future. Um, just maybe somewhat of a normal type of thing.
All right. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Chief Ray Heller says, I'm going to help the spot market by taking my truck off the spot market until June. Damn it, boy. When the cheap freight hauler's out, you know we're in a tough spot. Jane says, oh, we're talking about the World War III ICBM was probably full of money, and the Chinese went out there and picked it up. Okay. All right, that's complex. Chief Ray Holler, typical slow time for flatbed. Yeah, I used to do some flatbedding. Um, you know, shingles should be picking up right now. It seems like all our dimensional lumber comes from Canada now, so I don't know. Um, it's uh, it's a weird market we're in these days. Things just ain't right. Uh, Inner core butt missile. Oh, Kevin Hall for the win. I like oh me. Cadillac J says, yeah, flatbed is for the birds right now. How do you go from 2,500 a week to 1,000 a week? Yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a rough go on everything right now. I never did good west of I-35 with a flatbed. I think you got to get the money going out, right? Because you don't get it coming back for sure.
Yeah, I'm just I'm not. See, there brokers, the people running the brokerages probably have, you know, more strategies and whatever compared to what we truckers have as far as what they can do. I'm under the impression, and it seems like that the brokers might be supplementing some of their rates and trying to blame it on the different segments. Or or let's just put it this way: take the rates away from the flatbed to secure the, you know, some of the dry van and reefer. Maybe not so much reefer, but let's just say dry van, so that they don't lose their customers and things like that. It's like this blending. They call it blending, like, you know, taking the peak off of this one and, you know, giving it to the bottom peak, you know. So I think there's some of those financial strategies that really are probably happening. And people don't like it, and they probably hate me for even sharing it. So
Hey, information's information. What you do with it's up to you. Uh, with both, I never thought about that either. So you know, I ain't mad. It's a thought, you know. With both pieces, y'all learned the expensive way that if the slip yoke seizes on the rear drive shaft, it can take out the $9,000 rear differential. Ouch.
yeah,
MD warranty caught most of the bill. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. I thought that was F8 Trucking's Cash App. That's what DIY said. Ah, yeah, that's funny. Truck with MC, I'm back, everyone. alfalfa with the $99. I already sent that over alfalfa. I told them it was from you. But I would prefer anybody that wants to send money to DIY's fundraiser for a family member. Send it right there to that cash app on the screen under my beautiful face right there. Uh, right right down there, DIY semi. Send it to that. I would prefer. Um, let's run through some comments here, and then yeah, exactly, exactly. It's always the wrong way on the wrong side, and then, yeah. Um, Showing off in the repair shop. Yeah, yeah. I got me an oil change today. That was the truck in the shop. If anybody was wondering, Alfalfa says just pulled the air brakes in Billings. Nice. Um, okay, this trailer life is not coming on. He's too shy. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That guy's got a lot of things. I don't think shyness is a problem with him. Cadillac Jack says, I used to work on a thoroughbred ranch and truckload of alfalfa in 2018 was going for $14,000. Damn it, boy. Wasn't no loads of hay out west coming back, was there?
You know, I had to. I've seen a few of them going down on the step deck and double. They were pulling doubles, big square bells. I
Oh
don't even
wow.
know how. I don't even know how big those are. But they were green, so I don't know how much alfalfa was in them, but
Yeah.
I'd probably call it a hay.
A lot of money. I seen a thing where they take those to California and put them in shipping containers and ship them over to like freaking Saudi Arabia and Kuwait to feed the racehorses.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. I did look up the alfalfa not too long ago. I guess it's higher protein and nutrients, but I guess you can't go too hot and heavy with some animals because I guess it might give them some bloat or something.
Yeah,
Just a little bit. I've thrown bales of hay before, but you know,
very
I'm not
true.
a true farmer.
Yeah, I grew up farming. If I never have to touch another bale of hay in my life, I'll be happy. I'd be happy. Uh, when you're stacking hay in a barn loft in Tennessee in August, you know you made some bad decisions in life. Um, I'm just saying. Cadillac Jack says it's a trailer load for 14,000, no doubt. Jackknife TV says yeah, because when I came in, someone pissing F8's Cheerios said he leaves. Yeah, Jackknife, we'll bring you in next time. I think I'm about to wrap this up. Honestly, I got a little bit of a headache. I don't know what's going on with me today. My blood sugar got really low. Like for me, my blood sugar never goes low. It's always way too high. So it got low and I kind of felt like crap. So I took a nap and I'll be honest with you, I almost said screw this live show, but I'm glad I did it now because I got to bring in one Gary Bates here. If you guys don't know, Gary is putting up videos on his channel now. Go check it out. Uh, just a little bit of a let you know. He's got an ice fishing video coming.
Oh yeah,
See,
uh,
I'm
had had to do it.
I'm a hell of a salesman, Gary. I could sell freaking whatever to whoever. All the cliches. Ice to the Eskimos, ketchup popsicles to a woman in a white dress. I could sell flies to a guy at the landfill. Yeah, I mean, you come on. I got all of them.
All right, that's that's a good person to have on your side, you know.
Oh man. Um, I think the key to salesman is you just got to be able to talk a lot. You got to overwhelm them with words. That used to be my motto: overwhelm them with words. And I don't know, a lot of it don't make sense, but at some point people start to buy it. There you go. $ DIY Semi. If anybody wants to shoot a fundraiser thing over to DIY, he didn't ask me to do this. We're just trying to help him out a little bit. He's at a fundraiser for a family member this afternoon. That's why he's not in here. saying that's what she said every 5 minutes, like we pay him to do. So just so you guys know, for everybody that's missing DIY, that's what he's doing. He's being responsible. With Bo Feet says, "Hey TTL, have you looked at light trucking in your search for a carrier?" Okay. Trucking Reviews, how's it going here today? What we chatting about? We're just jaw jacking with one Gary Bates. Um, if it's in the biomed money, hopefully he pays you something back. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, you don't always get paid in cash. Sometimes it's it's knowledge or, something like that. Something like that. Let me see if I missed anything here. I think I'm about to wrap it up, Gary. I do appreciate you coming in. Um, like I said, I don't know. I got a headache of brewing. I think it's time to go to bed. I got to be up super early in the morning. And I do appreciate you coming by, though, Gary. Anytime you
Well,
drop in, just let me know. Just let me know.
let me give you one of these. I've been working on this for a little bit. You know what it is.
Ah, hang on,
try
hang on,
try the alternative. Yeah.
hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me. All right, go for it. Do it again. Let me have it one right off the top.
You know what it is. Try the alternative.
Nice. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate you, brother. We're out of here, everybody. Be sure to smash that like button on the way out. If you're watching this on a replay, be sure to hit that like button. And it's never too late to donate to the cause. So if you want to send money over to DIY's Cash App, just put Fundraiser in there so he knows what you're all about. And thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you later.